Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be creating the website for the new domain we purchased, and it's all set up at the hosting um, company. So here we go. So this is the website we're going to be building out, Brainstorm SEO. And today we are going to be using elegant themes. So I've used elegant themes for several years, have most of my sites on this theme. I really enjoy this theme. You can really customize it exactly how you want, but also out of the box when you purchase it, it's also very easy to use. I know for blogging, people like using Astra, or they use the Cadence theme. Me personally, I just use elegant themes just because I use it for everything. And again, when you're building out a blog, you don't need to do anything really complicated. You just want it to just look nice and clean. So this one works perfectly for me. So we'll be using elegant themes to build out the website. So there's two versions or two softwares within elegant themes. You have Divi, which is really a great theme to be using. Now, if you use Divi, this is what you would really use if you really wanted it to look really nice. As you can see, they have different templates in here that can be used. But for building blogs, I recommend the other product that they have, which is called Extra, which again, I see less people, at least online, using this one. Everyone wants to go and use Divi, but Extra is built for magazines and blogging and online communities. As you can see, this is what Extra looks like. So you actually get less customization on the front layout. If you get the Divi, they give you way more customization, but Extra set up like a magazine. Again, we're going to be using Extra. The reason I also use Extra is even if you see the side post right here, it says recent post, the way it has the thumbnail with the title, that's even laid out better. Within each post, a lot of times you'll see something that says related posts, and that's something that this version of it, Extra, does, and Divi doesn't really give you that. The bottom part was says related posts, and it clicks you to other posts. Again, you can get different plugins to do that, but I just like that it's all included within Extra. Again, we're going to be building out a blog, so we don't really need anything too fancy. So let's just go ahead and build out the website. And here's what the website looks like right now, Brainstorm SEO. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to build this up on WordPress. So you can check in other videos how we got here if you don't know how to get to even installing this one. I have some tutorials before this one. So let's go ahead and get in here. So by the way, before we jump into that, you can check out the pricing of Extra, which is also really great. Basically, 89 bucks gets you a year, gets you the ability to use Divi and then also Extra. And also they do have, if you want to get email forms, they have this thing called Bloom, and also they have social sharing called Monarch, which is also comes in handy. So anyways, let's just go ahead and dive in, and let me show you guys how to build the website. So first thing we do is we're gonna log in here, and we are going to download the Extra theme. So here we go. Come down here, and this is everything you can download. You have the plugins, Monarch. Anyways, well, you're gonna download Extra. So we just download Extra, and then it's gonna be downloading there. We're gonna log in into and here. Okay, so let's log in to right here we go. Okay, so this is what a freshly installed WordPress installation looks like. So in order to download Extra, we are going to go to the theme area, which is here, and you're going to add new theme, and all you do is we're going to upload the theme, and it is going to be right here. So you press install now, and we're going to open up another window here. By the way, I'm noticing right here it says not secure. That's okay, because what we'll end up doing is we're just going to go to our host, which is WPX Hosting, which you can check out in another video. Also, I'll include links at the bottom for all these things, for elegant themes and for WPX Hosting. But that's just so it's like that's just a SSL certificate, so which they can install for us. So that's not a big deal. Okay, so we uploaded the theme. Let's activate it. And here it is. And let's go see what this looks like right now. All right, so here we go. So this is what your page looks like. So I like to go for lighter themes. So let's go ahead and start building this. You can see how we get this over to look like a blog. Now, it's going to be unfinished because we don't have any posts or much content right now. So it's going to look a little bare, but eventually once we start adding posts, you'll see it's going to look like it'll look like a nice blog. So one of the things we're going to start doing here is let's go ahead and back to the dashboard. And let's add, I'm going to jump over here to Extra, and let's go ahead and add our logo. So let's add our logo, which we made over here. I'm going to just drag the logo in here. Here we go, Brainstorm SEO. So let's add the logo. And let's just go through here. Fixed navigation bar. So the fixed navigation bar is just, let's open up here so you guys can see. Is going to be this right here. If you want it fixed, that means when you start scrolling down, it'll just stay at the top. What's fixed? Yeah, so it's gonna actually it's gonna stay fixed. So let's see whether that's, as we scroll down, it stays in the same spot, or as you scroll down it disappears. So we can come back here, sidebar location. Okay, so in here, here's gonna be all your social accounts, which you can add. You can have RSS feed. You can also add everything in here. So for example, our YouTube video, so we can add the YouTube stuff, and here we'll be adding all that stuff. Here's where you would add some custom CSS. I will try to avoid using as much custom CSS as possible, as I like the software to mostly have everything built in, and it just makes it easier. So let's go ahead and save changes, and you will see what this looks like now. All right, so there's our little logo right there. Okay, so in order to start customizing the front page on Extra, the front page is located right here. Let's go look right here under category builder. Then you go to home page and we click it, and you'll see this is, let's see, this let's make sure it's set to home page. So we are going to come back here, and let's go ahead and edit the customizer. Okay, here we go. Theme customizer. This is basically we're gonna start customizing every single thing. So homepage settings, extra layout. So this is gonna be, this is what the front page is gonna look like, and where it's gonna go to. So the front page is gonna be based on the extra category layout, and we're gonna call this homepage. We just publish. So when you come back here, that's basically what the home page is. Okay, and the way we got to that is went down to extra category builder, and that's the home page right there. So here we can change what the front page is going to look like. Okay, so let's just go back out here. So if we come back here, we can load different layouts for extra. So for example, I typically like doing masonry blog category with feature post. Go load, and this is basically what it looks like. So just update that, and then see what this happens. Let's see what happens here. Okay, there you go. So what happens here is this is gonna be a feature post slide. So once you start adding posts to the website, it's gonna show up here. And once you have more posts, it's gonna create a little tile. They're gonna create little tiles around here. So we don't have content to basically show that. So let's just, since you know how to change the layout, let's just do the magazine homepage. So at least we have a lot of different things here. So we can now start looking at different of how the layout's gonna look like. Okay, so this is that. You can see there's a space here, which I don't really like for a home page. So extra settings, sidebar. So really for the front page, we don't really need a sidebar. So there we go. There we go. Because eventually what we're gonna want is just some feature posts, the blog, and then we're just gonna call it a day. So let's just get in here and start customizing this. Now I'll show you some of the options in here. So here we go. So general settings. So layout settings. Okay. Accent color. The accent color is gonna be the little blue over here. Let's just, so for example, we can come here. Let's change this, for example, to that orange. So I can just show you guys. Typography. Let's see. You'll start seeing. Let's see. Body text. Let's do 20. And the heading. Let's do 22. Nowadays, you kind of want text on the bigger side, just because people have bigger screens, and then also for mobile, it's going to be easier to read. Heading font. So this is just changing the font style is also gonna give you a better looking website. So let's go here. So we can pick any, look at all the fonts that they have here. So let's just pick this one, Montserrat, and you'll see how things change. And then the body, let's change this. Like there's one that I like. By the way, you can also go to other websites that you like and just look at the fonts that they're using. It's easy to do. You just I'll show you guys how to do that in a bit. So outfit. Okay, so there we go. So we changed that right there. Okay. Later on, if we don't like the colors, we come back here and do it. This capitalizes everything at the top. You can see that. TT. Okay, so let's go back. All right, background settings. Background color. So I just want to keep everything white. So just click here. See, boom. See all of a sudden, box layout. Let's see what that is. That already white? Okay, yep. Okay. So there we go. That's your general settings. Let's go back down. So let's check out the footer. Actually, let's start here. Header. Okay. So header format settings. Let's get this centered. Okay, so see it come down like this. You can also do this where it hides. Once you start scrolling, it'll hide. We don't have enough text down here to really show how this how this goes, but actually let me show. Let's see if we go here. There we go. So watch, if you click here, it'll hide it, and then it'll come back up. So just for a blog, it's okay to leave it this way. All right, so let's go back here. All right, so header format settings, we want it centered. Let's go back to the home page. Okay, primary bar menu. What's it? You can hide the logo. Make full width. It's already full width. Okay, menu height. So you see how this thing just bounces? I normally don't like that, so let's go ahead and need to keep it the same. So let's go ahead and do, let's see what 80 does. 80, so come back here, 75, oh, 75. Let's try 60. What? Okay, looks like it defaults to 80. Oh, it keeps doing that. Okay, so 80. All right. All right, so let's go. All right, let's do that. Logo height. Let's see what this does. 80. All right, so this is gonna be our logo height. Let's do more than that. Let's do 150. Whoops. I don't like this. Okay. Okay. Text size. All right. So that's gonna be on 8100. Okay. Background color. Let's do the text color. Font. Okay, so let's change this to the Montserrat. So you can see what that looks like. Okay, Montserrat, where are you? Here you are. Okay, so see it changes there. What's added? A little spacing on the letters. There we go. Because eventually we're going to start having categories in here. All right, so background color. Let's just keep this white. Boom. Okay, we just lost our text color, so let's make sure, let's keep that black. All right, there we go. As you can see, you can change the opacity here. So see it gets darker, here it gets lighter. Let's go to dark. Okay. Okay. Active color. As you see, we lost the home button, so you can make the active color a different type of color. So you come here, and maybe for when it's active, we'll come down there. Okay. So there we go. So that's your primary bar menu. Let's go to secondary bar menu. Let's see what that is. All right. Second bar. I don't think we have a secondary bar. Might be this one right here. But let's see. Okay. Background. Let's see what that does. Okay, so the secondary bar is going to be a different bar, which we're not using right now. Actually, hold on. Are we using it? Background. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it is that one. Okay, so that's your secondary bar. Let's see. We actually may not even want a secondary bar. So let's go see. So we can actually get rid of that, and that. And there we go. That's how you get rid of that bar, which we don't really need. Fix navigation settings. Okay, so here we had 80. What do you have 80 for that? Okay. Background color. See what that does. Okay, so that's gonna be right. So when it goes down like that, watch. See, it says like that's a fix navigation. So we do not want the fixed navigation. Let's see. So we can come back here under theme options. Let's untick that. All right. So we untick that. So we don't need that. Okay. Let's click out of that. There you go. See? Changes like that. Okay, great. So let's go back into, so as you can see, it's starting to look like a normal blog. And basically, once you start filling all this out, it'll look nice. widgets. Okay, so let's see what else. So let's go back into the customizer some more. Okay, so let's customize. Okay, so let's keep going. All right, footer settings. So your footer is just this area down here. Let's go down to layout. You can do 3 column right there. You do 2 column. So let's just do 1 column. Typography, same thing. Bottom bar. Okay, the bottom bar is this right here. So you have this thing right here, designed by Elegant Themes, powered by WordPress. So, okay, so we can do that. Now, here's one thing where this thing doesn't let you exactly customize that to get rid of that. So you do have to use a bit of CSS just for that one part. Let's see. So for example, watch what happens. We're gonna leave that. It's like that so you can see it. So there is a CSS code which I can put down in the description, which is here. So here we go. Quit that, and that disappeared. That. All right. So let's keep going. By the way, you're also going to see for the footers, I like to do the footers in a different part of here. And I will show you how to get to that. So your footers, typography. So footer elements, social icons. Okay. So if you had social icons there, it would show up there. Bottom bar, just did that footer credit style. Okay, so that's your footer. I'm going to show you how I actually like to do the footer. So let's go ahead and just publish what we have here, and take you over to the footer section of this. So let's go back to the theme options. And the way to do footers, which is a nice way and gives you way more control, is you are going to come over here to this theme builder. Then you're gonna add a new template, build a new template, and let's do everything. All pages, home page, to all posts. All right, and then we're gonna create a template here. Oops. Okay, so that basically, this is gonna apply to everything. So add custom footer. We go here, build custom footer. All right, start building. Unsave. Sure. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and custom footer. So basically, you're gonna come in here, add a new row, and this is gonna be your footer. So we can do 1, 2, or 3 columns. Let's just keep it easy. Watch us try the 2, and I will show you what it looks like from here. So let's just, on that one, you can do a paragraph. Oops. Just add more. Let's add, for example, actually text. Yeah, here it goes, text. So you can do the text here. Let's just do this right here. So you can do it right there. And then let's just add here. Let's do more text so you can see. But then later on, we have all the options. You can add images in here. You can actually, you can add a video slider. So, we'll come back here and change it. So I'll show you what it looks like here. So we go like this. And then if you want to change the color, let's just do this right now. So you can see what it looks like. So we go save. And I'll show you right here. Oops. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, let's come back here. Save. Let's X out of this. Save changes. And here it is. That's it. That's the footer right there. And here's the footer right there. So we come back in here and edit. And let's see. Here's the column structure. So you can come back here and you can change your column. Let's see. Okay, so that's that. Let's come in here and background. So here's where you change the color. You can actually put an image. You could put you can add different things here. So let's go just add a color. Background image, gradient, background pattern, background mask, background color. So let's just come in here. Let's do this. Whoops. There you go. Nice. So we can do like a little light gray so you can see what it looks like there. Or maybe with the orange since we're sticking to that. Let's go. Oops. Okay. See? Can change there. Look at this. The gradient. Alright, so watch. Click here. Save. Excited of that. Let's save it. Let's see what that looks like. There we go. But in here you would add your privacy policy. You can add menu links at the bottom, your social media following. So anyways, we'll keep building this out, but just to show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like right now. So let's see what other things. Can customize your, okay. Let's keep going down. Okay, your buttons. I don't need that right now. Social media network, site identity. Okay, so your site identity. This is where you're gonna change what the site looks like. So brainstorm SEO, and also your favicon, which is this little thing right here. See how it's right now, it's just a paper. You want to put it here. Okay, this is where you want to put it. Site identity. It has to be 512 by 512. So let's go ahead and add that in here. All right, let me see. I have it in here somewhere. Okay, so let's you can make that in Canva, Photoshop, or anywhere else. So that's the favicon. So let's select that. Okay, there we go. See, it's right there. Okay. Let's see what else. Background image. Okay. All right, your menus. This is gonna be your top menu. We'll come back here and fix those up. So, and then your widgets. So if you were gonna use the widgets on the bottom, you could come here. But again, I like using that global, the global creator, just because it's just easier. So there we go. Now, let's go back and figure out how to get rid of all these things. Like here, well, one of the benefits of the extra theme is that it has these little stars that you can do ratings. You have all these share features, but we don't yet. It has an author box, which nowadays for after the Google helpful content update, looks like you may to improve your expertise and who's writing this might come in handy. I don't like adding comments to blog posts just because there's just way too much spam. So let's go back and we can delete all that stuff. So show you how to do that. Let's see what else. Homepage settings. Okay, we did this. Digital CSS. All right, great. So let's go to publish. Let's go back to the home. Okay, so let's get rid of, let me show you how to get rid of these things right here. So if you come back in here to the theme customizer. Oops, sorry, nope, not there. Let's go back to theme options. Here we go. So as you keep clicking through here, see when we added the CSS on that part of the front side, it added it to here. So let's go ahead and look at the other stuff that we have here. Okay, we don't need to get there. Okay, your navigation. So exclude pages from the navigation bar. So we can exclude pages from here. Also, you can exclude from the menus. So see, that's a sample page right there. Well, if we wanted to come here and get rid of that, and then let's just see disappear. Also, display home link. So you can get to the home by clicking home or on the logo up there. We would just click that, and that gets rid of, whoops, that home link. That's it. Clicks there. Okay. So just leave it out for now. Your categories. Oh, let's see. Drop down, general settings. Okay, your builder. Enable. One thing, by the way, is on Extra or even Divi, you can come into each post and really you can enable this visual builder. I typically do not like to do that. We usually just do the post from here and just post it as is, but do not use the Divi builder, just because if you ever want to move to a different template, to different themes, it's going to be a nightmare if you have to export this, which is built with a Divi builder, to a new theme. So just keep it within the standard WordPress post, which, especially for a blog, you do not need to go into that much customization. So just do that. Just edit and write your posts just straight from here without using the Divi builder. Okay, advanced. Okay, layouts. All right, so here's what we want displayed. So you can leave the author, the date, the categories. I want to get rid of the comments and the ratings. Show comments on posts. Nope. Show author box. Show related posts. So this is one of the great things about Extra, is that it will show related posts on the actual posts. So let's so when you come down here, after you write something, it's going to show here related posts, which is what you want. So let's see what else. I'm going to get rid of that. Single page layout. Show comments on pages. General settings. Post info. Let's get rid of ratings. All right. So that's pretty much all you need to do to have your blog. Doesn't have to be anything too crazy. Again, you just want it clean. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we have right now. So again, once you start having your categories, everything else, it's gonna start building in here. And we will go ahead and add to this. Actually, let's go ahead and start right now. So let's do an About Us page. Okay, so let's just go to pages and let's create, let's go ahead and start an About Us page. So here we go. So this is what I'm saying. Within the actual, when you start building it, instead of using a Divi builder, when you're doing the actual pages for the post or just a page, just use the default editor. Yeah. So let's go About. Yeah. And here you would just go, this is the About page. Let's fill out all the content in here. All right, so let's go ahead and, as you can see what that looks like. So this are going to be the pages. All right. Okay. So here you go, your page. All right. I like to save draft first, because then you can see what this URL is gonna look like. Sometimes if you write, this URL the permalink is gonna match whatever's written on the title page. And you'll see with posts, you're gonna want your permalink to be a little bit more clean than what's actually on the title right there. So that's for the page. So let's go ahead and let's see, everything looks good here. All right, publish. All right, so let's view the page. So this is what that looks like, and see, it's already up there. So that's gonna be your about page. Let's go back here. All right, so now let's go ahead and just do a dummy post so you can see what that looks like. And I'll show you a post. Okay, so here's where you're gonna do your post. So that's the first one. Okay, so let's go add new post, and I'll show you what I mean. So we're gonna come here, use the default editor. So this is a test post. Cool, right? So we go here, this is a test post. Cool, right? So you'll see what I mean. So come here, add this so you can see a little bit. Okay, so let's go here and save draft. See, it says this is a test post. Cool, right? Well, what if we wanted this cleaner? So you come here and let's get rid of cool, right? Especially for SEO, you're gonna want this on the shorter part. Okay, so let's add a featured image. Let's just do this one so you can see what that looks like. You always add your alt text, so whatever cool, right, image. You want to do that, that's good for SEO. Just add the words in there, set the featured image, save draft, see what else we need to do here, and then publish. All right, let's view the post. There we go. So that's the post here, and that's what it looks like. Has the name, the date. Let's go back to the home screen and see, this is, so then everything starts building off of here. Hello world, this is a test. And see how I have the little thumbnail there. So anytime there's a featured image, it's going to start populating here. But again, once you have more posts, you can go back and edit the layout to make it more simple. So let's go back here, and here, load layout. We can load. We can do that. And feature post slider. So we would come in here, and your posts, these are the posts that can get featured based on the category. So right now we have it set to all. Let's go to update, and then you can see what this looks like on the front page. There you go. So we can do that, just categories. But now we can have everything in there. Design. So once you start adding things, everything will just start showing up. Okay, so we have this. Couple other things. Let's go into the plugins that I like to have right off the bat. So let's go ahead and add these plugins. We're gonna add, it's called Insert Header and Footer. So let's see, this is the one. Okay, we're gonna install this one, and then we're gonna install Yoast, which is for SEO, and this is gonna help us rank and get able to have our meta descriptions and everything else we need. So you'll see, we're gonna activate this. Great. And then let's go back to activate that. So what this one does, WP code white, is it's right here. It lets you add codes to the header and the footer, and it does it in via plugin. For example, once we start adding our Google Analytics codes, we can add it in here. Our Facebook code, anything else can be added here. Now, yes, you could go ahead and add it to the extra theme directly. I think there's a section in here, right here, that lets you do it. The problem is, again, if you ever need to leave this theme, all those codes are going to disappear. So if you have it separate in a different plugin here, you can move different themes and you can move it around, and it's always going to follow it. So anyways, those are the basic ones that we're gonna be using, but anyways, as we keep building the site, we are I'll show you more and more as you know, once we start adding more things here, you'll see that the site is going to start looking even nicer. And again, for just blogging purposes, you don't need it to look super fancy. You just want it to look nice and professional. So anyways, once we get going, we'll start adding like our copyright notices, all rights, you know, privacy policies, our social media links, any email forms. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Again, and it can be customized. You can customize everything pretty much here. You can, oh, let me show you something else. I noticed here, for example, there's the little comments there. So we went back here and it didn't take it off from the front page. The way you customize this is you're gonna go to your layouts, and within your layout you can customize everything in there. So see, it shows ratings. Let's get rid of that. No comments, get rid of that. So that's the first one, right? So update that. See what that looks like. Okay, that's a feature slider, which we don't have right here, which it'll be added once we start adding more content. But let's go to this one. So here we go. Get rid of comments. Here we go. Save and exit. All right. So check this out right here. That's it. It got rid of that. So we can come in here, click in there, gets rid of that. And then you can start adding categories. You can add categories down here. And also, if you want to make this the featured post, you would just click in there, and they're featured. By the way, we added Yoast over here. So once we start our SEO, really optimized for SEO, I'm gonna show you more how this is done. But you would add the description here, meta description. So let's update. And let's go ahead and post. Let's go back to the front. And as you see, this is now it's featured in there. So once you have more posts, it'll actually turn into a slider, and then you'll have the rest of your content here. Also let me show you if you wanted to just add text to this. So you could come in here and we could add a row. Just add a row here. And you go to insert module, and you can just have text, and you can just start writing here. Welcome to this brainstorm SEO. We'd have it centered, save text, and watch what happens. We have it right here. Let's go to the home page. Welcome to Brainstorm CL. So then we can come back here, and all you do is just move. Let's move this. We can move this up here. Actually, let's move this up there. And we can add images. So now it's there. Now it's right here. So we can change to heading text. But anyways, this is how the blog looks like. And again, we are going to keep adding to this, so you'll be able to see how this changes. So anyways, I highly recommend getting the extra theme. If you liked what I showed here, go ahead and click on the links on the bottom so you can get Divi and Extra and the other tools. And please subscribe and like the channel. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one. The thing I wanted to show you was how to get that logo bigger, because it is a little bit small. So let's come over here. Let's make the menu height. Let's put that at 200. There we go. And then the logo height, let's put that also at 200. And there we go. So that's just how to make it. Let's publish that. And there we go. So one thing you may notice on the logo and your header is that if you go ahead and you check it on your mobile, it looks a little bit different. So sometimes you can go to this site called ready.mobi. You enter your website and then you can check out what it looks like. So as you can see here, the logo's really tiny. So the way to fix that is you can come into Extra and build a global header, which gives you more control of the top area. And I'll show you how to do it so that it's going to work on desktop and mobile. So the way we do it is we're going to come back here to the side, which is Extra. Then you're going to go to Theme Builder, like this. Then you're going to come here and you're going to add a custom header. The same way we did it for the custom footer, you'll come here and add a custom header. So let's go ahead and build a custom header. And we're going to add the top. Let's go ahead and add our logo. So we had image. We're going to come in here and add the logo like this. There we go. Now let's go ahead and add when we click on it, let's have it go to the home page. Brainstorm SEO. The design, let's have the alignment be centered. And the sizing, let's go ahead and change the height. So the max height, let's see what this looks like. How does that look? All right, so let's do 250. So 250 there. Let's do this height also. 250 here. Okay. Now from here, let's go ahead and let's add our menu. Okay, so the menu, it's right here. Let's go ahead and align this one. So the layout, let's have that centered. And let's go ahead and change the colors. Active link means when you click on the actual menu, it's the color it's gonna stay. So we were to click on tools, and you put it as red, it would stay red. Let's go ahead and change the font to Montserrat. Now let's go ahead and make it bold. Let's make it all caps. Let's go ahead and make it black. Let's go 16 here. And letter spacing. Let's go 1. There we go. Now there's a little too much spacing. Let's go 0, 0, 0, 0. I think the spacing on this is because I think there's a little too much white space on the logo. Let's see how close we can get this to the top. Spacing, let's go 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Yeah, so there's too much, looks like this. Whoops. Yeah, because it's a 500 by 500, so this white space, unless we cropped it, then it would come up a little bit more, which maybe we'll do that later on. So let's go ahead and leave it like this. Now I'm going to show you one thing that some people have problems with, and that is when on mobile, when you click this menu and it drops down to the hamburger menu, it gets hidden. But I will show you how to fix that. So let me just show you what it looks like. So let's go ahead and save. You have to save to changes. And now let's go ahead and refresh this. See, it's changed right there. And let's go ahead and refresh this. Brainstorm SEO. Okay, so here's what it looks like now on desktop and mobile. See, the logo now is a good size. So if you click the hamburger menu, see how the last menu item's hidden behind here? So the way to fix that is whenever you're building your theme builder, you come into there. Go ahead and change this image. I think it's just too much space there. Let's go ahead and make it, what is that, 512? So that's 500 by 500. Okay, so we use that for the favicon, so it's okay. Let's do that. Okay, see how now it's closer. Now what we may want to do is, so I know we have to change the spacing again. Whoops, sorry, not the spacing, the size. Okay, so this might. Let's go down to 150 now. Yeah, it's different because the other image had all that white space around it. Whoops. Spacing, sizing, sorry, keep mixing that up. Okay, 150 maximum height. Let's keep this the same. So this is what happens. You come in here, you come to this bottom, go to the gear, and then what you're going to do is you want to change the position of that menu. You want to change the Z index on just that menu. Let's set it all the way high up. Go quick save changes, save. And then save and save. Now sometimes what happens if you check it out right away, it may not, you might have to clear out your cookies or your cache. So let's check it out what happens here. Let's see. So let's click what happens, see if that fixed it. So we come in here. Okay. So let's go there. Okay, see that? I don't think the cookies were cleared. So let's refresh that. Go ahead and parent all the cache. Okay, now let's see what happens here. Oops. And there you go. So see, sometimes what you have to do is when you make changes is just clear the cookies and refresh the web page, or else the changes may not take place. And you may keep thinking you're doing something wrong when in fact it was just the cookies. So that's how you fix your menu. But again, the reason a global menu is probably better is that you can customize this however you want. So if you wanted to add a call to action over here, or banners over there, doing it inside this custom header is the way to go.